So this is the roller that Billy tried to move that he fractured his leg on, and it was sitting right there, and all this tall stuff here, he wanted to move it so he could cut that. So what he did, because a lot of people asked, is he held it in his hand like this, and he pushed that way with it to try to roll it backwards, but there's a flat spot right there, and it stopped, and the mower didn't. See, all that fussing about moving a roller and getting your leg pinched and cracking or fracturing your fibula, and he still didn't even cut the grass in that area. Man, broken leg or not, he could have had that cut, trimmed. Now I gotta do it. So, there's all these apples down on the ground here. My customer went out of town. She went to Italy, and she asked me last week if we could clean them up, you know, just the majority of them, so that they didn't attract so many bees. And we did. Max and I did last week, and now this week they're all down again. So we're gonna clean up the majority of them again, and then we dump them way back there in the back 40. Look at my beautiful stripes over here with this whole V-Ride 1. Conrad. So what I did, Conrad see me off the mower over here. He was mowing the back 40 on the other side of the ditch, and I was mowing all this. So what I did, Conrad, was I was flying, because that Skag V-Ride 1 flies, especially going up and down these hills, and I was coming up this way, coming this way. I hit that edge right there, literally dug in to the back of my shoulder on this side. I ducked down to go under it, and it dug into my shoulder right there, and angle went right down.
Didn't you do that a few weeks ago too?
It dug into me so hard it took me right off the mower. My hat and my sunglasses were laying on the ground over there, and I come off the mower and like tripped back a few steps. I thought I was going down on my back, but I didn't. I actually caught myself. That was back there. I did that with a couple light scrapes. First thing I did is put my hand under my shirt, because I was like, that feels wet, I gotta be bleeding. And there was no sticks sticking out of my shirt, so I don't know. We'll clean up these apples, and then we'll check out my back when we get back to the truck.
Yeah. Alrighty, so we're over here picking up all these apples. I was blowing off the driveway up there and everything, and I saw him picking up. I was like, why don't we just use the back of the walker, drive across from over there, because over here is probably too wet. So we'll drive across, go into the back, and we'll dump. Connor's throwing apples at me, and we'll dump them back there at the wood line, so we don't have to carry them back there in these little buckets. But Conrad's filling up shovels. The boss is over there raking them up into piles.
Easier than how Max and I did it last week. Oh, let's see, last week when we did this, old Maximus drove over all these to mow this area, smushed them all down, and then we had to rake them up, and we put them in those buckets. That's all we had. And after we put them in the buckets, Max was running bucket loads to the back 40 over there to dump them out, and it took like 3 or 4 trips. Now we can do this in one shot, because that brain that we sometimes question is in Billy's head actually worked. Yeah, Billy's got a brain there. It just depends on if he wants to use it that day. But then again, that's why you and him are cousins. Yeah, because you're about as brain dead as he is sometimes. But I am the one that just got taken off a mower by a tree, so
It's the Haskell blood.
I guess it's all in the family, right? Okay, Billy, you can go close this down so they don't fall out. And you can go back. You know where that trail is where we dump leaves in the fall, right? We
Yes.
go off the trail. So go up in there. Just make sure you back it up off to the side and dump them, okay?
All right.
I will finish mowing this part up over here that I didn't mow because the apples were here. And Conrad, you can take all this stuff back up to the truck. It's recording.
Recording.
Okay,
Recording
yeah.
what?
You gotta look at my back.
Your ugly mug?
Now remember, boys, I'm fat because I like tacos.
Oh, yeah.
Is it a good one?
Starts up there.
You ain't
Man,
tough
you're
enough.
white.
I know. You ain't tough enough.
Boy,
to hurt
you
me.
pasty white.
Oh boy.
Whiter than snowman.
Hey.
Hi. Alright. So, injury of the day. I guess it's really not that bad. I looked at the picture after. It doesn't look like anything that would actually take me off a mower, but it did. And probably a good thing, because if I hadn't like kind of went back off the mower, that thing probably would have stuck right in me. But just a scratch, not bad, good deal, not bleeding, don't need stitches, no big deal. But so we're carrying on with the day. We are definitely kicking butt already. I laid some nice laser beam stripes in a ditch. So I'll put that in right here. Check this out. Pretty nice laser beam stripes, huh? Better than what Ryan Lilly does with a right stander anyway. And Spencer, well, I don't know. Spencer lays some pretty good stripes with a Bobcat skid steer and a brush hog on the front, so we gotta give Spencer credit for that. But
that's crazy.
I know. We're gonna mowing in between solar panels at that, overgrown weeds.
Holy.
So we're gonna carry on with our day. We're going to get our mowing done for the day. We'll get you some mowing footage here, and we're gonna stop for pizza here in a minute. But we'll get you some mowing footage today, and then we go back to the shop. We're gonna load up the truck with all of the tools we need so we can break out tomorrow morning to go do that landscape job. It'll be the three of us, and plus Max will be here tomorrow to do the landscape job. And 7 o'clock tonight, I have to record a podcast actually. Naylor, any of you guys know Lawn Care Rookie? Everybody should know who Lawn Care Rookie is. He got a hold of me like a month and a half ago and wanted to record a podcast with me. I have no idea what it's even going to be about. And I told him, yeah, I told him I was available. And we both got busy. We both dropped the ball and it never happened. So he contacted me last night and he said that he really wants to get this done. So we planned for 7 o'clock tonight. It is not going to be live, but he will. When he gets it done, it'll be on LCR Media. And I don't know if he'll put a link to it on his YouTube channel as well, but he will. He's gonna put it on Instagram and tag me in it there. So either way, I'll get you guys the link to it once he gets it edited and it comes up and it's available. But I gotta record that tonight. So onward to the pizza.
Yeah. We'll put a little clip of me in here. He's gonna be like, wow, oh my gosh, camera takeover or something like that. 66 degrees outside. It's cloudy.
Beautiful outside.
And yeah, so they're finishing up with seasons. And yeah, so I don't know what else to say. Billy's dancing. Kid.
What are you singing?
I don't know.
All right, we're back at the shop, done with our mowing, and a couple things to do here. So we have to put the spindle fork back in this thing, put the wheel back on it, get this thing lowered down, and then I'm gonna mess with the throttle screw on that and see if I can adjust it and get that thing back to running like it was. I got this idea. Now, when I first got this V-Ride 1, I took the power chute and I put the switch right there. Alex from Power Shoot said, you know, he's got a ton of these mounts, and he said that for some reason nobody ever used them. He put it on his and he liked it. I thought it would be a good idea because I thought I could just flick it with my thumb or my finger, and come to find out, it's not as easy as you would think. So what I found myself doing and what I see the other guys doing is we'll still slide your hand over to control both, and then take your right hand off, or your left hand, reach underneath here and flick that thing back and forth. So I've wanted to move it for a while now. I just wasn't sure what I wanted to do with it, where I wanted to put it. And what I decided is there's this toggle switch right here for this mount. It's like an OEM Skag mount with another OEM Skag mount. When I got this machine, if you guys remember, there was a headlight here, but it was all busted out of there. It was just the shell of it. So I unbolted it and took it out of there. I'm not gonna put a headlight back on this, at least not now. So what I'm thinking is I'm just going to take that switch out and take this piece of wiring harness off here, and I'm just going to move this, pull the wires back underneath and bring them out and around, and I'm going to put this switch right there, because it'd be nothing to just, since I'm taking one hand off anyway every time I use the Power Shoot, to control with my right hand and then slide my left hand forward and flick that switch, and it's right up there. So I'm going to do that. We got to get the truck loaded up. I have a list. We got to get the truck loaded up with all the tools we're going to need for a landscape job tomorrow. We're also going to get this done. And Connor is going to take that fancy rigid shop vac right there, and he's going to go clean the inside of this truck, because yesterday, for the second time this year, he decided to blow a ton of grass all over towards where the truck was and fill the whole inside of the truck up with grass and debris. So yesterday, Conrad's like, don't worry, I'll clean it. And I said, you're right, you will. So that's what Conrad's going to go do.
Conrad.
What are you filming?
Definitely not. What you throwing your hat at me for, boy? Listen here, white boy. There's the boss over there, staring at his phone.
I'm dealing with customers. It's a
family channel. Conrad, got anything to say?
No.
Nothing?
I'm excited to go tomorrow. Go work tomorrow.
That's gonna be quite the job. Are we in frame here? Oh, we're in frame, bud. We're in frame. So we got everything in here that we need, Pops. We got the ladder, blower, well, both blowers, rakes, shovels, hedge trimmers.
You got a full list of everything?
Yes.
Yep. We got our nice Power Shoot cooler right here. Oh, we changed the switch.
Yeah. Where's your camera?
Right there.
All right.
It's normally.
Let's show y'all a little closer. So this is gonna be. You guys are a bunch of.
Mother.
Okay, so this is gonna be a lot nicer. There was a whole harness in there. It's actually right. I threw it up here. This was the whole harness for that headlight. Those headlights that were on there when I got it, only one of them. There was one headlight right here. Just the bucket was there. The headlight was smashed out of it. But that's a mounting bracket for that. And here's a mounting bracket for the other headlights. You can have two on there. I'm guessing that's a stock Skag add-on, because, I mean, these are orange. They match the mower. I don't know. It's like a perfect match. And the holes were already pre-drilled for it. So I don't know. I think that there was probably an add-on at one point. But either way, so the switch is here now. It was up there in the handlebars. This will be so much nicer. So if you go ahead and show her how it's done, Billy. So if you pull the switch back, it drops it down. Oh, never mind, it goes up. Okay, so if you push the switch forward, it pushes the chute down. If you pull it back, it's kind of like being in a jet. You pull back on the control and it brings you up in the air, and you push forward on the control and it sends you down. So that's going to be much nicer now, much easier to use. I'm really going to be looking forward to that. We got the front of the Toro back together. I messed with the idle screw and I did get it to idle up, but then as soon as you engage the blades, it drops it right down. I think the issue with that, because we didn't have the issue with that till I put the new clutch in it, I'm thinking the issue might be with that clutch. So I don't really know. I'm not going to mess with it right now, but that might be the issue. I'm gonna have to look into it more. I'll go back and look at where I ordered it offline and get the details, the specs for it, and then get the specs for the OEM clutch. I thought that one was OEM, but if they're different, because I've run into that issue before, if the voltage on them are different, it will screw with everything. It'll put too much draw on the machine and it'll bring that right down. So but I don't know, if I remember correctly, it was doing it even when the PTO wasn't engaged, so we'll figure that out. But Conrad got this truck vacuumed out, the windshield clean in my other truck because it was a mess. Every time the sun hit it, you couldn't see anything. It would blind you. That windshield was horrible. So everything is done that we need to do here today. And what are you laughing at?
Nothing.
Better watch your lip, boy.
We didn't say any profanity around here. There was no
So
profanity
anyway.
used around these parts.
Yeah,
Sam.
you are profanity.
Listen here, Sheriff.
Fake news.
Listen here,
You're fake
Sheriff.
news.
This town ain't big enough for the two of us.
Yeah, well, guess what?
And as we see here, the biggest one here is definitely me. You know, same with these shoguns over here. They're a steel.
Shoguns?
Yeah.
Those things are kneecaps on a sparrow.
Listen here, Marshmallow. Alright? Listen.
I was just tipped over.
Really?
I would use a joke, but I can't say that on the YouTube.
You better watch your mouth. This is a family channel. We've been over this a million times. Hashtag family channel. You know what? Every time I go to GIE the last 2 years in a row, I always make shirts especially for GIE. And the one year I made a jacket and I actually sent it, I think I sent it to Kevin at Fall River. He was supposed to raffle it off. I don't know that he ever did. I think he might have kept that sucker because I don't ever remember any raffle coming up after that. But I sent it to him signed so that he could raffle it off. And yeah, I'm pretty sure it's still hanging in his closet somewhere, isn't it, Kev? So anyway, this year when I make shirts for it, I think I'm gonna have our logo on it like I do in previous years, but real big across the back, I'm gonna put hashtag family channel. That seems to be our thing.
Seems to be the movement.
Yeah, so that's what we're gonna,
What are
that's
you
what I think
doing?
we're gonna do. Anyway, we're gonna end this out. This is way too long already. Like I said, tonight I'm doing that podcast with Naylor from Lawn Care Rookie. I think he said 7 o'clock, but it is not gonna be live. As soon as it's up, I will put it on my Instagram page. It's Countryside Vlogs on Instagram. If any of you guys aren't following me, go ahead and follow me. It's unlocked. You can just follow me. You don't need to wait for me to approve it. But I will put it on there. I will probably put a link to it. And the next video that I make, I'll probably put a link to it in there, which we'll probably do a video tomorrow. It'll be all of us plus Max doing that landscape job. And then we'll be mowing our Monday list on Sunday. So, that's going to be that. And as of right now, this vlog is over. That was fantastic. I'm out of here.